So what do I think about my sexuality and sexuality as a power and what good comes out of it? Whenever I'm really happy or when I'm really sort of like energized and like just feeling it, I sort of always have also some kind of like sexual feelings. It doesn't exactly mean that I would want to have sex right there, but it just, I can feel it thoroughly in my body. I can feel it in my bones, my muscles, but I can also feel it in the areas where obviously you feel, where you have these sexual feelings. And I've always sort of cherished it. Let's say you would be walking on the street and the sun is shining, you're just feeling so sort of happy. And even though you don't have any kind of like flirting going on, you're not thinking about anything sexual, it just sort of pops a little bit of like a sexual flow. And I've always sort of thought that this is a very powerful moment, and it's always been really welcome, at least for me. And I feel like it has gone very like hand in hand with this other powerful and happy thoughts that I've had. If we're talking about sexual identity, I would say I definitely know what I'm drawn to. I'm a very curious person. I like to try things. If I get some kind of like good vibe or any kind of like sexual vibe from a certain thing, I'm definitely gonna go for it and just sort of explore. If somebody asks me, who are you? I just have to say, at times I am an athlete, at times I am a student, at times I'm a teacher, at times I'm a bisexual, but it's not everything there is. Sort of the core, like the power that you have in you, that's sort of what really defines me. And even though sexuality is a huge thing, it's not everything. It doesn't define me all the way. What tips could I have for you to be more sort of okay with yourself, what it is, sexuality, the way you are, the way your body is, the way you look, the way you feel, all of this. I think it goes really hand in hand. I've been very fortunate with my parents. My parents have been giving me so much feedback, good feedback. They have really made me on their parts to be who I am today. And who I am today is just a person who really believes that anything there is that I want to do, or I feel that I have an urge to do, I feel like I can do it, and I feel like it's okay that I go for it. It's okay to be curious. It's okay to feel actually whatever you feel. I don't think I've ever had sort of a feeling that I feel like, oh my God, I should not be feeling this. I've been just more curious, like, wow. So I have this like really, really weird feeling. Where on earth did that feeling come from? Because we're really, all we are, we're just humans. And our brains just happen and bodies just happen to work in a certain way. And I feel like we are actually able to control all of this if we just want to. Let's say if you haven't had sort of a bringing up that would be like focusing on you and helping you and encouraging you to be you, I think it's still possible. You are in control and you can change all of it. It will need a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. And let me tell you, even though I've had these lucky, well, great parents that have been really like encouraging me all the time, I've still had to struggle with a lot of just issues with myself. First, we need to set a goal. The second you have the goal ready, you can see it, you can picture it in front of you, then you just need to go for that goal no matter what. And sometimes it does need an awful amount of sacrifice, but I promise you, it's worth it. So just keep on going. Put those goals out there and go right towards them. Even though they're gonna be flames and dinosaurs in front of you, you're just gonna keep on going no matter what.